Okay. So if you guys, yeah, go ahead, tell me. Okay. So Mihai asked me to tell you that before, like when you'd want to get your application on a web server, for everybody to see it, you'd have to actually work to get it up like the entire day. So like if you guys want to start a timer to see how long it's going to take, it's not going to take very long just to make it and to put it up. Okay. So in case you guys haven't seen, I was saying that you should go to Heroku. It's herokuapp.com to actually have a user and register with them. And then you have to have the toolbelt heroku.com installed. Okay, so the Heroku toolbelt. I've already sent you the links to that. And I'm actually gonna delete an application first that I have running because we only are allowed to have 5 applications up and running on their servers without paying. So I kind of went overboard. So I'm just gonna select one and delete it. And I'm just starting from the back. I'm just going to
Yeah, in the meanwhile, later we are going to step by step to upload a repository together. So you can download the Heroku toolbelt and sign up for Heroku. So later we can be faster.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a new Sinatra application. No biggie here. Just I'm going to make that directory. Go there, do a gem file, right? Yeah, I'm already there. This is basically things that you already know. But I actually need to make a gem file because if I don't, Sinatra, it's really hard to type and speak. So if you don't have a gem file, it's not going to let you actually put it on Heroku. It's going to give an error. I think the error is...
This is not a file format Heroku can detect. So in order for anyone to push into Heroku, there is a minimum requirement for a file structure. We must have a gem file, and we must also have the Git. So these are the two basic requirements. And after, sorry.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
What's a gem file?
It's your dependencies.
So, yeah. You're saying that gem file dependencies that your application requires to know before. So on Heroku is the same. Sinatra, for example, it has another dependencies. Yeah? Your application may have Sinatra, big cucumber, all these dependencies there. Each dependency can have its own dependencies. So you must create a gem file. You must do a button install, and it creates the file gemfile.log, which is like a log for all your dependencies. So on Heroku, when you deploy it, Heroku will do a button install as well, looking at gemfile.log. That's why it makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking if you remember what's the error that it gave when we didn't have a gem file. It's something with a tree.
And before you start, I would say something else. So until not long ago, to create an application just to display hello world was taking long, maybe a day. And to create a server to make it available online was as well 1 day, 2 days process. And it was very painful. You were struggling a lot. And now things change, and what you would have to do and what you would have had to do in 2 days maybe. Let's see how long does it take nowadays.
It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just make the basic file that I should have to have a Sinatra application running, right? That's, you've seen this command. Okay, and just test that it's running. Right, it just says
Yep.
hello.
Maybe you can enlarge the screen a bit to enlarge the terminal.
Enlarge it, make it bigger.
Make it bigger.
Good enough for everybody? Okay. Okay, so I've done this, and now I'm gonna do just like for a Git repository, like I'm gonna just init it, initialize it. I'm gonna add everything, and I'm gonna do a basic commit when I'm, right, git commit -m. Because with Heroku, you're gonna push to Heroku the way you push to Git. Yeah?
When you push to Heroku, should you take out your specs and feature files, or should you push all of that with it? Yeah, because Heroku probably doesn't need them to run.
Yeah, I've pushed my battleship there with all the specs, so it's okay for Heroku to have all the specs. Yeah. But I'm not sure. Yeah.
I don't know how much you've seen so far, but I'm just going to say, in your gem file, sometimes you say group development group and these gems, group test group and these gems. So what it means is this. For example, you have an application which is tested there. And when you deploy it, your application doesn't need Cucumber or Aspect in order to work. Yeah? And when you deploy it to Heroku, Heroku will install only the dependency it needs to work. And that's it. It will load maybe, so you push everything, you push your specs file, everything. But those gems will not be installed.
You just take it out.
Okay. Yeah. So I've just logged into Heroku, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna make this folder a Heroku folder. So just like git init.
Yes. Maybe just before that, wondering if anyone is having trouble with Heroku login. Have you logged in?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you installed the Heroku tool belt and also have an account, then you should be okay to log in.
I don't think it's a different type. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a different type. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this Heroku folder. So that says Heroku create.
Great.
Okay, and I think we're ready to push.
Sure.
Oh,
Maybe we
I
can mention the
forgot
name.
to
Yeah.
mention this. When you do Heroku create, you can actually mention the name. You can't use underscores, by the way. You can use hyphens. My application app. Okay, and then you give it the name. Because right now the name is West Wildwood 3415, which is a really cool name, which we probably want to change. So to change the name, apps, rename my Heroku testing app. I didn't find a smaller name. Okay, so it renamed it. And if there are other folders, other applications on Heroku, and they already have the name, well, like battleships, you want to be able to take it because you can actually try this.
Yeah. It needs to
because
be
it's already
unique.
taken. Right? So name is already taken. Right? And guess what? I think we have it.
Have we pushed
think
yet?
we didn't push it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Git push, so it's exactly a git push, Heroku master. And hopefully it will accept it, because this is pretty much when you see if it gives you errors. So like if you don't have jump files, if it's not working with backup, if anything else. Yeah, you see it here. Okay. And hopefully this is gonna get up and running. Looks like it. And hopefully my battery isn't gonna die until then. So do you guys have any questions? Because I think Mihai is here and he's gonna help us.
So how would you take about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Today is work.
So is Heroku the only, you might not know this, is Heroku the only option?
I doubt it.
It's not the only option.
So-
You can choose and use your own server, which can be very painful, but it depends on the
Right.
if you have a huge application. Yes, you build your own servers. Something small, you use Amazon Web Services or Heroku. Heroku actually, it's built over Amazon Web Services. It's like it's making your life easier, but actually it's the same thing. Less work.
What language?
Documentation on Heroku is
Oh,
very straightforward.
yeah, so you have here steps to get started. For instance, there's entire one already. Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to use it. I was using Google App Engine, but that only uses like Python and yeah, I think that was very good.
Yeah. Okay, so we already have it on. We changed the name. Let's say we want to change it, right? Yeah. Create. Okay. So let's go into lib. No, it's not this one, sorry. So to change it, you just do the way you would do with the normal file. So I'm going to say hello makers with a normal repo on Git, right? So git status, git add, git commit, -m, right? And then we're going to push it. Heroku master. And this is going to take a bit less time than it took to push it the first time, but still a lot. I just wanted to, I just thought it would be good to see that you can actually change it fairly easily once you know Git.
You can find everything on the documentation. It's very, very good. When I did the course, I encountered so many problems because of my new
Okay.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah.
all the answers on the documentation. Any other questions?
Yeah, this is a silly question, but does Heroku use backups?
There are no situations. It uses something similar. Actually, they tell you, they give you something alternative to backup to check if your application will work. They will tell you to use format. But it behaves very, very similar to backup.
I was just thinking that you probably want to be visually testing your site with the same, what do you call backup? Shotgun?
So maybe you saw yesterday, I use only backup, I don't use backup much.
Yeah.
There are a few reasons. One is there are two. when I wake up, I will see my application working.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know which is my top things. There are a few. Other one is that with backup and have feedback. For example, when you make, can you use shotgun on the application and then you will get request from the root?
And
No, this is the server. The server.
oh, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't give you much information here. Like,
Now this is there.
yeah. Right? So now we're here. I think Control K is to clean this. Okay, so when I get here, you see that I did a get request, right? I'm gonna do it another.
Another is that shotgun has like sessions. And even and sometimes it happens to me that I was making some changes. But before you think that shotgun will be loaded the change. And actually will not load the change. And I was having some expectations. So this doesn't happen, doesn't make any sense. I was scratching my head again. I think once I spent about 1 hour to realize that actually shotgun will reload. But
Yes.
It's just refreshing.
and now every time I change something again, I'm sure that this will take technology. In the end, it's just a matter of practice. This is my way. I don't say do it this way. I just tell them why I do it.
Okay, so that was it.
Any other questions about this?
What's the web address you go to see your Heroku app?
That's a good question. I think in your Git files you should be able to see it. Make this big again.
Ah, yeah.
So if I go into Git, the same place where you see the information for your origin should be editing config. Cat config, I think it's there. Remote Heroku, so here it is. It's here.
Yeah, you can also Heroku open, and you open to that page and copy the link
It-
and share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the application on Heroku, and somehow you have the
Okay. Anything else, guys?
As an HTTPS computer, version 1.
yeah, it's secure. Okay, you can more inside process. So
Yeah.
since you started the course, the last week before Christmas, I was very tired.
I'm gonna stop recording now, if it's okay.